Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no! Good morning, Descendants and Zombies fans. Because of you guys, this YouTube channel has seen now over 50,000 views, 52,000 views just over last night. Thank you so much. We are now on the way to 100,000 plus views on this YouTube channel and over 2,800 watch hours. That's hard to believe because this YouTube channel was such a small YouTube channel at one point. It was only 5 subscribers in, a couple of thousand views, and overnight this YouTube channel exploded. And I have each and every one of you to thank for that, profoundly thanking you for the success of this YouTube channel and having made me your voice of Descendants and Zombies, which I see as an honor. Because a lot of YouTube creators out there would not see this as an honor. They just talk about Descendants and Zombies for how they saw it. But I just want to talk about Descendants and Zombies for you the way it was meant to be talked about, because I think it's seen its fair share of criticism, and I think it doesn't need to be faced with so much criticism every day that it's existed, because it's going to exist for a very long time. No matter how many people feel so down about Descendants and Zombies, now they have to stop making Descendants and Zombies movies. I've grown tired of that really quickly. I think that Descendants and Zombies is a franchise that could stand the test of time and go down in history for being the most successful and the most powerful franchise ever. We got this from the Worlds Collide Tour this past summer, making it the most enjoyable summer of my life, because this past summer I got to meet all of you. And Descendants and Zombies has given me a lot of honors in my lifetime and shown me kindness when I didn't really see a whole lot of kindness being shown to me in my life, and it really allowed me to turn my life around. Because of you guys and our friendship, this YouTube channel has brought us all closer together, and I have each and every one of you to thank for that. As I just mentioned, this YouTube channel started off with, I think, 6 subscribers just last summer. August 5th, 2024, my show returned, and each and every one of you brought me back from obscurity. And I honestly will never be able to say thank you enough to each and every one of you for all the love and support you've shown this YouTube channel. And the stars of Descendants and Zombies, they've given me a second chance. Kylie Cantrell, Ruby Rose Turner, through the power of talking them and showcasing them for their talents and just how beautiful they are, has revitalized this show. And I was talking about a lot of different niches over the years that really didn't make a whole lot of sense, whether it be video games, whether it be TV, whether it be movies. I wasn't really talking to a niche that I think really accepted what I was saying about movies and video games and streaming and stuff. And it really wasn't going the way I wanted it to until I found you guys. And you guys allowed me to be your voice of Descendants and Zombies, to come into your life and have such a profound impact on your life for talking about your favorite stars. Because I was the biggest Dove Cameron fan ever. When I first watched Descendants, I fell in love with Dove Cameron. Now, I was a Dove Cameron fan ever before Descendants. Of course, I watched her on Liv and Maddie. I thought she was the exemplification of talent and what a superstar should aspire to be. And then after her success was seen with Descendants, here comes people like Kylie Cantrell, Ruby Rose Turner doing such a fabulous job really bringing this to life in a way that no other Descendants cast have been able to do it. And I saw all the criticism. I read all the negative reviews about Descendants: The Rise of Red, how it should have never been made. And I'm talking from the perspective of being a fan who's watched this probably 100 times, and I have had no regrets, and I haven't looked back since. This is a franchise that has really touched my heart in so many unspeakable ways, because I got the opportunity to meet all of you and hear your stories about why you're a Descendants fan, how you became a Descendants fan, because the cool thing is about the new franchise is it's introduced to a new generation of fans. So we have a mixture of fans of the past, the previous Descendants trilogy, and this new Descendants trilogy, which is being introduced to a whole group of new fans, which really mixes things up for Descendants fans, which is really cool too, because it's not appealing to a certain age demographic or fans of the past, and just fans of the past in general. So this is why after a 5-year hiatus, Descendants has come back with such an influence on so many people. And Zombies likewise too, because Zombies was all about acceptance. Zombies was all about second chances. Zombies was about, finding a true love, even if it was a zombie, between a girl and a zombie, and staying in love for forever and really lasting through the annals of time, which is something I think a lot of us would really wish to happen for us, find a true love and, live our lives out with them and be happy forever. I think that a lot of us never admit to that kind of thing, but I think that's what Zombies reminds us of, is just how passionate true love can actually be and how far a dream can actually go. I think both franchises did a fabulous job illustrating, just how far a dream can go no matter what the dream is. And when I say a dream is possible for everybody, I really do mean that a dream is possible for everybody. I think that no matter what your dream is, all you have to do is push beyond beyond your physical limits and you can achieve that dream. While that may be harder for some other people to do, I think that everybody is capable of doing it. It's just about how bad you want that dream to become a reality. And I'm here to tell you guys that I don't care what your dream is. I just want to see it happen for you. That could be joining the cheerleading squad, could be joining the football team, could be joining the track and field team, could be joining the swim team, the volleyball team, what have you. Because I really do believe that people are stronger now because of Descendants and Zombies. People feel more inspired because of Descendants and Zombies. And the Worlds Collide Tour this past summer with 43 arena dates really helped us inspire ourselves to become stronger and to do better for ourselves in life, to do better by us. And that's something that I give people like Kyle Cantrell and Malia Baker and Freya Sky and Malachi Burton a profound amount of credit for really putting out there, that we can be just like them, because they're just everyday people too that go through their constant struggles, their struggles with their identity, how they feel about their life and their performance level. Because I know that Meg Donnelly was somebody who really was down on herself. She didn't really feel she was living up to her fullest potential, didn't think she was good enough, but she saw herself through each and every one of you. That was the thing about Meg Donnelly. Meg Donnelly didn't really care about anything else, only entertaining each and every one of you, and it really showed how she really wanted to do it to the best of her ability, even when she felt as if she wasn't good enough. And I know Dove Cameron struggled with the same thing years ago when she was on the set of Liv and Maddie. She contemplated quitting Disney and leaving her Disney career behind her because it really wasn't going the way she wanted it to. But the thing that pulled her through was each and every one of you, because you guys never quit on who and what you believe in. And that's something I very quickly fell in love with about the Descendants and Zombies fans, were that you guys never quit on who and what you believed in. Because when you could have quit on me in this show, you didn't. Some of the very first subscribers that I ever had are still here. And they're still as incredibly supportive as they were a year and a half ago, because they believe in this show and they believe in my vision for this show. Because I want to go down in history for being one of the greatest guys ever to talk about Descendants and Zombies. And I'm well on my way to doing that with over 2,000 plus watch hours on this channel, number 3,000 subscribers almost. That's crazy. And I never ever thought it would happen. I just took a chance on Descendants and Zombies. I didn't realize the popularity of it at the time over a year and a half ago, but because the popularity of this has exploded, so too has this YouTube channel, and ultimately, because of the popularity of Descendants and Zombies, this YouTube channel will go down in history for being one of the most revered and one of the most popular Descendants and Zombies YouTube channels in the entire galaxy. I was going to say universe first, but I'll do you one better, the galaxy, if I can steal a line from the Guardians of the Galaxy there. It's crazy, the popularity of this YouTube channel. It's one of the most popular Descendants and Zombies YouTube channels on the internet, and I have each and every one of you to thank for that, because I never thought this would happen to me, much less happen to me overnight. I thought probably over a period of time this YouTube channel would accumulate to the heights of popularity unprecedented, but never as quickly as this. This has been like rapid fire to me, and it's really incredible. It's been an honor, and the greatest honor that I've ever had bestowed upon me in my near 30-year career. I've been doing this since 1999, and I want to say thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this niche and provide you commentary on something that's obviously very special to all of you, and it's such an honor to be able to sit behind this podcast microphone and to have talked about Descendants and Zombies in the way it's meant to be talked about. So on our very first video this morning, what do you say we take a look at an interview between Freya Sky and Malachi Burton, who have been doing such a fabulous job with the Zombies franchise, really bringing it to life in a way that I don't think anybody else has been able to bring it to life. And if you were going to pass the torch to any cast members for Zombies after the fabulous job that Meg Donnelly and Mila Manheim had been seen doing as the characters Ed and Addison bringing it to life, I don't think anyone else would have rattled anybody, only Malachi Burton and Freya Sky, to really do a fabulous job bringing this one to life in a way that I don't think anybody ever thought would have ever been possible. As we watch this reaction video together, guys, don't forget to hit my like and subscribe buttons, because your subscribing and your liking really does go a long way and really helps push this YouTube channel further out into the algorithm so more people can find this YouTube channel, because it comes down to you and the support that you continuously and forever have always shown my YouTube channel as we watch this reaction video together. I have always and forever loved watching the stars of Zombies have fun, because I think that creative control for these characters should have been given to them a long time ago, and I believe Zombies was the first franchise that actually gave them minimal creative control, which means they had so much significant say in the direction of their characters, which is something that I can never give enough appreciation for, because we never saw the stars of High School Musical or Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus, and Emily Osment years ago having that kind of creative control bestowed upon them, because I believe that if Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens years ago would have had creative control, High School Musical and Hannah Montana would have been way more popular than it ever was. Yes, it was some of the most revered work that Disney ever put out years ago as part of the Disney Channel revolution, because that's what it became. But if they would have had creative control like the stars of Zombies were eventually given, after trust was of course established between the writers and producers and the cast, That would have been fabulous years ago, because I think there would have been as much pressure on the shoulders of these stars who had to make everything seem so perfect. So that's why I really love seeing them have fun. I love watching these videos with you guys. So if you get a moment, you can hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and show your love and support for Descendants and Zombies. And of course yours truly, because I really do love being here providing you with these reaction videos. If you get a moment, please do that as we watch this reaction video together, which I'm actually really excited to watch, because as I mentioned, I really do love watching these guys have fun, because I think never enough credit is given to the people that have inspired us so much. Here we go.
Okay, before we start, how do you feel about these socks? I've heard different opinions on.
I can never find matching socks. Every morning I have trouble finding them.
My honest opinion is so funny that you asked. I love collecting socks. I have random socks. I actually have Wiener Dog socks on right now, so I'm a fan of it.
I love this. Okay, this is gonna be a great interview.
It's like my family thinks.
But I have never been able to find matching socks every morning. That's one thing I find very hard to do.
It's funny when you put on like a good outfit and then underneath, only you that you have weird socks on, you know.
And it makes the fit even better.
100%.
So. And yeah, I'm a fan of the socks. Well, it's so nice to meet both of you. I love the outfits, by the way. So cute. And I also have to say that I watched this film, so good, 10 out of 10. So congratulations to both of you for this. And we need a moment of silence for the soundtrack, because it's just so good, so fun, and so nostalgic. It really reminded me of like those OG Disney films. So both of you and the whole cast did such an amazing job. Malachi, I want to start with you. I know you have experience with being part of a villain family from your role in The Villains of Valley View. Now you're part of
The Villains of Valley View wasn't that great of a Disney show. I gotta say that. The storyline for Villains of Valley View, I tried to get into it, but I just couldn't.
I know in the previous interview, you mentioned that, this role was a little bit out of your comfort zone because there was singing to it and dancing. I mean, how would you say joining
people have a lot of challenge
this team of amazing talent has helped you grow professionally and also successfully bring Victor to life?
I mean, it was obviously this is my first musical, and it was such a different experience than I've ever had in my entire life. It was, I mean, literally the whole month before I went to New Zealand, it was like singing and dancing boot camp. My mom was just drilling me because my mom was a vocal coach. So my mom and I were just going through the music. And then just once we got to New Zealand, the 5 weeks of dance rehearsal, we were just going hard.
I would have loved to experience
but it honestly
New Zealand is such a beautiful place. For those of you who haven't been there, the people there are so hospitable,
finished product.
And they just enjoy being around everybody.
Character because he's such a
which is a wonderful experience in its own right.
In our personal lives, like we're going through such similar things of the growing up and change and finding yourself and all that type of stuff. So. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed getting to know Victor, and I can't wait for everybody else to get to know him too.
Yeah, that's amazing, and that's the best part, right? When you're able
that's
to
the thing. We still have to get to know these characters because we don't know a whole lot about Victor or Nova's past. That's what's going to make Zombies 5 so interesting, is getting to know these characters.
Like I was mentioning to Malachi, those moves. Girl, your moves, those stunts. I mean, your character has a lot of physical action and stunts to it. I mean, how did you prepare for that, especially this being like your first Disney film?
I mean, I feel like there's no way to really prepare yourself for something as incredible and huge as this. So I think as soon as we got into rehearsals, I was doing a lot of stunt training. I was doing a couple hours every day. I was learning new kicks, new punches. I feel like I've got like a full catalog of moves now that I can whip out at any time. So yeah, a lot of stunt training. I was doing a lot of cardio because like doing all these consecutive fight scenes and also the dance numbers too. So a lot of like running to make sure I wasn't like dying by the end of the scenes. And then we had very extensive dance rehearsals too. So I feel like it was the first month before we started filming was just all about preparing us for filming. And yeah, it was a lot of fun, but it was hard work.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of cardio workout, I bet. Yeah, do self-defense now. It's like self-defense. Came handy.
Don't mess with me after this stunt training. I'm like,
she's gonna pull a backflip on y'all.
I'm gonna like when Nova does like a random aerial.
I was involved with the pro wrestling industry, so I think I could take her.
Before she sticks the
key in. I think I could take her out.
Earlier that this
after learning every hole of the wrestling industry,
filmed out in New Zealand. I mean, how was that during like the both of you guys and being able to collaborate with Milo and Meg and the whole cast?
Oh my gosh. I mean, New Zealand was such a character in itself. Like if you watched it, the New Zealand is its own character in the movie. And not only just the scenic side of things, but the crew is just so nice out there. Like everybody behind the scenes, all the camera people, set deck, greens, literally everyone just shows up with a smile on their face every day, and that makes our job so much easier and so much more enjoyable. And then working with Meg and Milo, I mean, you probably want to touch on this, but it was so much fun.
Yeah, no, they were the best. They were just mentors, I feel. They know the franchise so well, and of course they're executive producers on this one, so they knew the ins and outs on everything. So if we ever had a
greatest
question
honor of
or
your life is to
a
become
worry, or we felt any type of way about anything, they were always the ones we could go to, and they were just like
everybody involved
big siblings,
a
honestly.
movie such as Descendants.
I love that so much. Well, thank you both for taking some time to chat with me today. I can't wait for the release of this film so fans can see it, and I know you guys are going on tour soon, so good luck on that. Super excited for you. I mean, I'm so excited for both of you, seriously. Well, you guys have a good day. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Have a good one. Bye.
That interview was great. It gave us some insight on the stunt training and the parkour they had to go under, like the Descendants cast, and of course that's why, Freya Sky is in such great shape. But I don't know, maybe I can one-up her with my background in pro wrestling. I really don't know. But that was so fun watching that because it really just puts into perspective, how much dedication, how much hard work goes into a movie like Zombies. And I hope that you enjoyed watching that video with me, along with my very interesting commentary on how I felt about it. Guys, give me a moment to switch back over to the other program, and we will close this one out, as always, with a few final thoughts. There really is a certain pride that goes with talking about Descendants and Zombies. You really have to make people believe that you're really into what you're talking about. Not necessarily make them believe you're into what you're talking about, but really be interested in what you're providing the commentaries for on. So, I researched Descendants and Zombies. I had loved Descendants and Zombies all of my life, and I thought this was the perfect opportunity to come back for you guys after years and months, literally, of being persuaded to create a show on Descendants and Zombies. I have a lot of people to thank for that because they gave me encouragement to return after I thought my career had been completed, after 7.5 years of a story had been told. 7.5 years is a long time to go away from something, but you're never really fully gone. You always have that desire to want to create again, and you guys really inspired me to come back and create a show on what you loved. And I never thought I'd have the honor of creating commentaries on Descendants and Zombies. I really didn't. When I first saw it 10 years ago, I thought it was cool. I thought it was so out there. I thought it was very different. I felt a lot of different ways. I had a lot of mixed emotions about Descendants and Zombies, but I believed it deserved better. It deserved better analogies, it deserved better commentaries, and it deserved to be treated with respect. And I got to meet all of you. And that was the greatest honor of my life as a podcast host, having the honor to sit in front of this podcast microphone and to have talked about Descendants and Zombies in the way that's been meant to be talked about for a very long time. And these commentaries and these opinions will always and forever be here for you. This channel is here for you to talk about Descendants and Zombies and to put Descendants and Zombies on display on the pedestals it's been deserving to be put on for a very long time, because some of these stars are some of the greatest of all time. I will be back later on this afternoon with another great video on either Descendants or Zombies, which I hope you can join me for, because I have a lot to say where Descendants and Zombies goes. But until then, I want you to keep kindness in your heart, because kindness really does go a long way in this world, and there's never enough of it seen. So because there's never enough of it seen, this is the perfect opportunity to help me spread my message of kindness through the power of this YouTube channel, the most popular Descendants and Zombies YouTube channel on YouTube right now, on the internet. And I'm your host, your voice of Descendants and Zombies, Jonathan Clarke, and so proud to be here because of you and for you every single day of my life, for the rest of my life, talking about Descendants and Zombies, passions that have brought us all together, made us stronger, and we are together forever because of Descendants and Zombies. Having said that, we will talk in just a few hours from now. Bye, YouTube. We will talk again really soon.